Obviously, I feel like that's the goal for every freelancer that knows about value-based pricing. And I feel like for a lot of beginner freelancers, that's like a huge mountain to climb, and they don't really know where to start. And like, how am I going to start charging 60K for a logo if I can't even get my grandma as a client? You know, it's like,
yeah.
How am I gonna? Hey guys, in this video we're going to do something completely different. This is a 3-part series. We're going to take Vince and turn him into a freelancer. So he currently has some experience under the belt. He's done some work for clients, some for free and some for low pay. So basically what we're going to try to do is take him from that level and basically get him to charge large amounts of money and sort of build his confidence and just see how he progresses as a freelancer. So this first video is going to be sort of an interview with him and just to see what some of his goals are and why he actually wants to get into freelancing. And then I'm going to give him a roadmap to see how he can actually accomplish those goals. So this is Vince and he makes videos about design and university life, so go check out his channel. Okay, so what are your main goals with freelancing? What are some things that you want to achieve?
So mainly with freelancing, I'm just hoping to get some side income while I'm here at university because, well, it would be really useful for that. And then also it's really great to have something that shows self-motivation and improvement on like my CV. So when I'm applying to actual jobs, say when I get out of uni, having this on my CV would be like perfect, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And job applications, when they hire you and they see that you don't have any job experience but you do have freelancing, sometimes that is a huge boost.
I mean, I can imagine that they would take it at a higher weight because you're kind of your own boss as well. So it really shows that you're dependable as a person.
Yeah, and plus it shows that you know how to run your own little business, and you know.
Yeah.
I guess it shows some of the basics about like marketing yourself and managing income and maybe even delegating work if you've grown enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have your own website?
I do not. That's a funny question. I have been working on my website for the past like 3 months. And I feel like I'm in that stage where I kind of want to get it perfect before I release it, but I kind of just have to like let it go at some point. So yeah. No, I don't have a public website, but I am working on it.
How far down the process are you?
In terms of visuals and content, I have that pretty much, like I have the whole content planned out. However, I haven't actually gotten into Webflow, which is what I'm going to be using, and start designing stuff. It's more of the, I kind of wanted to get the back end really down before I started sort of pushing pixels.
So really get your portfolio down, I guess.
Yeah.
Get the right projects. How many projects do you have?
Good question. Roughly 6 or 7. And
are these mainly graphic design or web design, or what are these projects based on?
One's packaging design, one's logo design, a couple are logo design, and then the rest are like general branding. So there's that, yeah.
So what would you say some of your fears in freelancing are, getting into the freelancing game?
Ooh, I'd have to say my biggest one is that clients won't like my work firsthand. Because I have had this happen before, and yeah, I've just always felt a bit dickish if I have to like sort of convince the client that my work's good, even though I do feel like my work is good for them. Like right. It's a weird.
So it's kind of like imposter syndrome a little bit.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I do think there are more answers to that question though. Like the whole paying part, like there's the common question of how much do I charge, and of course that's going to be different for everybody and kind of depending on whatever your circumstances are. And okay. I've tried doing a lot of research into this, but I guess really
what have you found within that research?
A lot of it that I've seen so far is mainly that it's okay to start out like an hourly fee, but ideally you want to move away from that and over to a more a project-based fee where you can you base off of the size of your services that you're providing. And I saw this one thing from the future where you just kind of ask them how big their problem would be to solve, and then you ask for a percentage of what they would get if they solved that problem.
That's value-based pricing, correct?
Yeah. And they come up with incredibly large numbers with that model of pricing. So
obviously I feel like that's the goal for every freelancer that knows about value-based pricing. but that is a huge step away from when you start. And I feel like for a lot of beginner freelancers, that's like a huge mountain to climb, and they don't really know where to start. And like, how am I going to start charging 60K for a logo if I can't even get my grandma as a client? You know, it's like,
yeah, exactly.
How am I get to these numbers? I created this little roadmap for you as a starting freelancer, where for the next 6 months, which is a long time, you're gonna be charging an hourly rate, okay? And we're gonna get you up to £40 an hour, or $40 an hour. Actually, that's true. It is in dollars because it's Upwork.
Oh, right.
So just imagine it to be dollars. All right, man. So here's the next 6 months of your life, essentially.
Let's go.
So to sort of start out the freelance snowball to start rolling, you need to start out at really low prices. And some people even charge free, or they don't charge at all, and they make projects for free, which I'm sure you've done in the past. I know I have.
Many times,
Yeah, so this is basically gonna get the ball rolling. Okay, so I've divided into each month, okay? We're currently in February 17th, and by the end of this month, we're gonna need you to get a project or get one client, okay? And each of these numbers, obviously it's a goal or like an outline of 4 hours worked per project. So I feel like with my experience, it's usually about how long a project is on Upwork, and about, I mean, it can go up to like 6 hours, maybe 7 hours, 5, 4, 3, you know, like it ranges obviously, but around 4 or 5 hours is about how long I've seen. So in February, we're gonna start charging £15 or $15 an hour, and then every month we're gonna bump up the price for $5.
Cool. All right.
And so by the end of July, you're going to be charging $40 an hour.
Cool. I like the sound of that. That sounds pretty
insane. Which is insane for most people, right?
Being 19 years old and being able to say, yeah, my time currently is worth 40, but it's going up. That's cool.
Obviously, these are still small numbers. Okay, but this is just, I guess, a goal for you to kind of aim towards.
Yeah.
So the first month you're going to be doing $60 a month. Then every month it's going to go up $20. So it's going to be 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, and then by the end of it in July, you will have at least $600. That's before Upwork fees, obviously.
Yeah, true.
Yes. But yeah, obviously, if you do get the ball rolling, you will end up having invitations to projects, which can skew this and can make it into a lot more money, or a lot. I mean, it depends how you organize your time.
Yep, true.
But that's pretty much an overview. How do you feel about it?
I do like the overview so far. I do have a couple of questions. The first is, so it seems that I'd be taking on roughly, so from the numbers here, it seems like I'd be taking on one project per month. So given that, what would I be doing in the other time? Aside from, I mean, I guess, yeah, of course, this is counting that, considering that like we're both in uni, we both have uni work and whatnot.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I do feel like if it's 4 hours work per project, that's like an hour a week, and I feel like I could be doing more.
That's sick, dude. I planned this out because I was like, okay, with my previous experience with like helping people out getting started in freelancing, it's like it's quite overwhelming when you first start, and if you're not comfortable with clients and getting kind of into that mindset, it's kind of overwhelming. So yeah, I just created this. But if you want to do more than a project a month, then obviously that's
cool.
Totally
yeah,
sick.
okay, fair. Cool.
Every month we will fill this out and kind of see how the progress is doing, and I feel like you're going to be doing a lot more than just one project a month and more than 4 hours a month. Obviously that's not a lot, but if it's a part-time thing and you're just getting started, it might not be enough. So
yeah, I mean, to be fair, we all have to start anywhere, or so we all have to start somewhere. And I guess I can't really like talk preemptively in the sense that, like, I mean, for all I know, I could just be doing one project per month, and then find that it takes up a fair amount of time to do like back-end stuff.
No, I was just gonna say that if you do feel like this is like very, very low, and you want to start charging more, and you're getting invitations and clients, and dude, feel free to just bump it up.
yeah. Okay.
Like go slowly if you want to, or go fast. Like just see how I guess the invitations respond and how the market replies to your prices.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
Do you have any thoughts, any questions,
It's definitely a jump from me doing nothing, like nothing in the sense that like I can do a lot of back end stuff and do a lot of thinking about sort of getting clients, but here having goals set out, like by the end of February, having a client, March, etc., and having like sort of concrete goals to hit, or checkpoints to hit for the next few months. It's different, because I mean I didn't really do it too much like that before.
Do you have any monetary goals that you wanted to do?
I was hoping to save up for a new computer, because I can't do CAD on my 5-year-old Mac. So I mean, the reason I was asking about more, hopefully getting more clients, was because I do feel like once the initial fear of like, how do I deal with clients, sort of once I get past that, I'll be more willing to sort of step into projects in my free time and hopefully achieve that goal of $600.
Okay. Well, dude, again, like if you feel comfortable talking to clients and you're getting invitations, I mean, we can check my Upwork to see how long it took me to kind of like actually get, because if it's a new account, it's hard to build that reputation, and it's hard to kind of get clients to trust you and to invite you to stuff. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment down below. If part 2 and 3 of this series is out by now, I will have linked it in the annotations or in the description, so make sure to look out for that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.